Well, here's an issue that's more common than you might think. The engine stalls at idle. What's the deal? There are a few usual suspects when it comes to engines coughing and dying at the stoplight opera. Sit tight, because we're about to perform some vehicular diagnostics. First and foremost, let me introduce you to the idle air control valve, or IACV. This little gadget is like the manager of idling operations. If it's on the fritz, due to being dirty or faulty, it fails to do its job of keeping the engine humming smoothly when your foot's off the gas. It's like trying to whistle with a mouthful of crackers. Not going to be a smooth tune. Next up, we have the infamous dirty throttle body. Think of the throttle body as the bouncer at the club. If it gets all gummed up, it can't let the right amount of air into the engine's party, and the result is a rough idle that can lead to a stalling engine. Your car's spark plugs might also be throwing a spanner in the works. These little guys are the life of the combustion party, and if they're not at their best, neither is your engine. Worn-out spark plugs or bad plug wires can lead to misfires, rough idling, and the engine giving up altogether. And let's not forget the fuel system. A clogged fuel filter or a dying fuel pump can make your car feel like it's on a hunger strike at the most inconvenient times, like when you're at a stoplight contemplating if you'll be late to your next appointment. Uneven or low engine compression can cause similar symptoms too. It's like trying to fill a balloon with a hole in it. Not as much power and deflates when you least expect it. Lastly, check the cleanliness of your mass airflow sensor. It measures the amount of air entering the engine and tells your car's computer how to mix the air and fuel properly. If it's sending the wrong info because it's dirty or faulty, the mix is off, and it can shut down the party by stalling the engine. Diagnosis. Time before you dive in, remember that I'm here in Portland, wrestling with the mysteries of life just like you. But your local mechanic can get up close and personal with your car to pinpoint the problem. It's worth getting a professional diagnosis, since they can run a scan tool through its paces, check error codes, and monitor live data that your car spits out. So take a deep breath and don't let your car's impromptu naps stress you too much. Dive into these common areas and you'll likely find the culprit. Drive safe out there,